Imagine, it is the 1936 Olympics. You can feel the excitement of the crowd around you as you take your mark and prepare for the signal. Pow! You awake, only to realize that that was not the sound of the starter pistol you heard years ago. That was the sound of a bomb, which had just been dropped on the Japanese. You remember that you are a prisoner in World War II. While this story is just in our imagination, for one unfortunate young man, this was reality. Today, I will share with you the story of Louis Zamperini. He became a prominent war hero through the challenges he faced in his life before the war, his failed search mission during the war, and his time as a war prisoner towards the end of the war. I will begin with Zamperini's life before the war. He was known to be a notorious troublemaker who began stealing, smoking, and drinking at a very young age. USC News describes the great Zamperini as a boy who became addicted to beating the tar out of his neighborhood bullies. Zamperini's family was very supportive, especially his brother Pete. In an excerpt from the book Unbroken, Pete is described to have influenced Zamperini to join his high school track team and to turn his life around. During this time, Zamperini finished the mile run in 4 minutes and 21 seconds, achieving a high school record. The U.S. Department of Defense confirms that Zamperini is the youngest American to qualify for the 5,000-meter race. He finishes 8th with a time of 14 minutes and 46 seconds, according to the Olympic records. Zamperini then enlisted in the Army Air Corps because the next Olympics was canceled due to the start of World War II. We will now cover Zamperini's failed search mission. He is said to have cheated death several times as a B-24 bomber. However, in 1943, his plane will malfunction for the last time. Evan Andrews from the History Channel explains that the malfunction was caused by 2 engines catching fire. The plane crashed and left 3 out of the 11 passengers alive. After 33 days, one of the survivors will pass away. However, after 47 days, the 2 survivors will be captured by the Japanese Navy. They were sent to separate prisoner camps. Because of Zamperini's title as an Olympic athlete, he was targeted as the number 1 prisoner. He was forced to race many Japanese competitors and beaten if he tried to win. A Japanese corporal, nicknamed the Bird, took special pleasure in beating Zamperini. At one point, he forced Zamperini to hold a beam over his head and told him that if he were to drop it, he would be shot. Radio Tokyo tried to force Zamperini to become a propaganda tool. However, he declined and said that he would not speak lies about America. In conclusion, Zamperini shows great courage in facing his demons. He pushed himself to achieve his goals of becoming an Olympic athlete. Zamperini's failed search mission ultimately led to his capture as a war prisoner. Like Zamperini, we may feel that we have dug so deep a hole and we may never escape. However, let us remember what he said. A moment of pain is worth a lifetime of glory.